We begin part 2 standing on a raised gazebo looking out across another expanse of sandy desert, which houses a number of grazing animals such as these giraffes and some water birds. Ain Wildlife Park is located in the desert, some distance from Abu Dhabi, and of course even further from Dubai. It takes about 1.5 hours to drive from Abu Dhabi. It is a bit off the tourist track, but well worth a visit, as there are a number of different animals, especially Arabian, that you don't always see in other wildlife parks or zoos. This is a marabou stork. It is a very large bird, being about 1.5 meters tall, with a huge wingspan, and it has been said that it has the largest spread of any land bird, alongside the Andean condor, but I think it is not quite as large as the condor, and certainly not as spread as the largest albatrosses and pelicans. It also has a long, pink, not really very attractive, dangly throat sac, which is not for food, but it is air-filled and probably used for courtship. It is actually a scavenger, and like vultures, it does not have feathers on its neck and head to better scavenge food from carrion. It feeds alongside vultures. Apparently, marabou down is frequently used in trimming of various items of clothing and hats, as well as fishing lures. These are Grant zebras, having vertical stripes in front, horizontal ones on the back legs and diagonal ones on the rump and hind flanks. Their colour pattern means they are very conspicuous against green backgrounds, but also invisible in tall grasses. I think this is a white rhino because it has a broad flat mouth as a grass feeder, rather than the small hooked-shaped mouth of the black rhino for feeding on trees and shrubs. Unfortunately, I can't identify the species of this gorilla. These are African or Indian ring-necked parakeets. There are many species of ring-necked parakeets around the world today, as unfortunately they have been and still are popular for the pet trade. Some may have introduced themselves in some countries like the UK, although it is thought that it is most likely that pets have escaped in the first place. The helmeted guinea fowl breeds in Africa, mainly south of the Sahara, and has been introduced widely to other countries, including Australia. They are a gregarious species, and they consume massive quantities of ticks, as well as other insects, small snakes and plant food. They scratch in loose soil like chickens. And this is an African bird, a white-bellied bustard or coron. There are 8 species of pelican, and they are found on all the continents except Antarctica. They occur mostly in warm regions. It is really too bright to accurately identify this pelican, but I thought it either an American white or great white. Grey wolves used to be common in North America, but were hunted almost to extinction. Their range is now mostly Alaska, Canada and Asia. This is a lovely display from this Indian blue peacock, hoping to attract a peahen, no doubt. Peafowl are the second largest member of the pheasant and turkey family. There are 2 species of peafowl in the wild, the Indian blue and the green. Peafowl fly for short distances to escape danger and roost in treetops at night. They eat a variety of plants and small animals and seem to especially like snakes, even poisonous ones. The temperature is even too hot for these emus and kangaroo from the Australian exhibit. These are scimitar horned oryx, thought to be extinct in the wild, but they used to live in deserts in Africa. Unfortunately, they were hunted for the magnificent curved horns. There are many species of antelope, and I don't know what this is, but I thought it could be an Arabian gazelle. It's a very attractive looking animal. The addax antelope fits well into life in the harsh Sahara Desert, of which it is a native. Habitat destruction and hunting has pushed the addax to the verge of extinction. Like most antelopes, both sexes have horns. They are social animals and live in groups. In their native habitat, they are nocturnal, particularly in summers. In the day, they dig into the sand in shady locations. I have not been able to identify this tortoise, except that it is a tortoise and not a turtle, as it has a high domed shell and elephant-shaped hind legs. Tortoises go to water to drink or bathe. It has cooled off a bit now, so the lion has decided to take a bit of a walk. This Nile crocodile also decided to come out onto the bank in the cool of the early evening. Part 3 of Ain Wildlife Park showcases the reptile house. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to view our still photos, please visit our website. Canvas prints, cards and magnets of these pictures and more can be purchased on our website. http://jrphotography.webplus.net